Alright, I have scarfed down my last slice of pizza. It was cold. It was cold because I had to go out and check on spooky aliens, or ghosts, or whatever they were. See if there's anything at Spooky Cave. No, nothing that I can see. Well, we need another item box. Because we still have a bunch of trash. I can't determine my location? Of course not. Alright, well, let's get another signal. We'll start downloading, we'll go to bed. And then we'll reset the tower in the morning. I almost even finished my sentence before that thing ripped the door off the wall. I'm like, man, they're having just as much of a problem with the doors as I was. And then it got scary, and I ran away like a big blubbering baby. I should go back and see if that lantern is still there. Because if it is, I might take it. If it isn't, then I'm going to assume that it was one of the aliens' possessions, and we were right to not take it. 2 signals of level 3. We can do that. There we go. Excellent. I have no idea what that is. But that's A-okay. Let's go up and get some rest and pretend that we didn't get mugged by an alien. Or something. We won't worry about that. So this morning, not only do we have to do our hash codes, we also have to go cycle the transformers. see any more missing. That door bothers me. Alright, let's take a listen to this, shall we? Why? Why does it always get louder at the end? Relax. My ears are still here. Alright, and we also have to listen to this one. This is an unknown. Oh, we've heard this one. Yeah, I've heard that one before. Alright, let's grab a new drive. We'll smash that bad boy in there. There we go. Get another signal real quick, and then we'll make a game plan for the day. So, we're getting quite close to the spot where I stopped last time because I had to start over because of the new update. So, I remember, like, the most recent event was smoke on the horizon with a camp that was just starting to be built or something. And then they stole my camera, and that was the end. That was the end of my adventure. I never got my camera back. But, we'll see what happens this time. That was probably a totally new event for this iteration of the game. Because, yeah, those buildings weren't there in the last version. Where did my notebook go? Dead battery. There it is. I need to put my notebook over here. That way I can stop losing it. Papa, Quebec, and Victor. Victor, Papa, Quebec. We can hit T1. Alright, so Victor, Papa, T1, Quebec, T2, T3. I think that's going to be my general plan. While we're at Quebec, we'll also detour to that area and see if there's still anything going on there. But that's going to be our game plan. And we're also going to buy a bunch of fuel. Alright. I still need... to go reset the radar. Victor. SV target Victor. Alright, time to wake up, Prefer. Time for another day of adventure. Yeah, adventure. Go do adventure. Have fun getting stuck somewhere. Go free, my child. So, the mannequins are about now, which means, hello, I'm going to have to keep my door locked, because I don't want them in the base. Goodbye. That sounds inconvenient to have them in the base. Not that they do anything but open doors and come up behind me and try to make me jump. There we go. Perfect. Spooky, thunky noises. Oh no. So we're gonna get 3 visits by the drone. Is this battery dead? Info. I don't think there's any way for me to know. This battery is basically dead. Alright, goodbye. What's a little bit of littering? We could sell some of these MREs since we have like 1 million of them. Hello, Galfar Live. How are you today? I'm sorry I missed your message. I've been really focused on what's been going on. There's been some things going on, that's for sure. Not as much as I expected, but some stuff nonetheless. Alright, well, that battery is lost to time, so... How am I? I'm okay. I, went out and explored a spooky couple buildings and found a quote from a book that I recognize. It was great. I have no mouth and I must scream. Is that a book or a poem? I don't remember. It's a short story, I think. Yeah, it's a short story. There we go. Alright, I don't remember what this drop should be. This drop should be... I don't know, it might be the gasoline. I might not want to stand right underneath it. Alright, what are you? Okay, you're the daily drop. Fair enough. I am playing the updated, the most recent version. I started with the base 0.8, and then I got tired of all the Mars signals, because I've got to be honest with you, I just want to hang out and listen to spooky signals. And then I updated again today to the... no longer infinite sody pop in the cooler in the vending machine. So as far as I'm aware of, I'm on the most recent version. Unless there's been a new one that has come out in the last 6 hours. Go away. Still waiting for my fuel cans. Okay, is the recent version. I mean, they've been coming out a lot lately, so I think, oh, I have a little bit of fuel here. Okay. Well, that's something. Yeah, I also noticed that, like, with the Mars bug fix version, like, when I woke up in the morning, I checked to see if there was a new update, because I was going to stream it if it was updated, and I didn't see anything. So I went about my day, and then around, like, 1 or 2 in the afternoon or something along that line, I checked it again, and it was already there, and it had been for, like, multiple hours, and I'm like, oh. Okay. And fortunately, this time, it was there and ready to go before I woke up in the morning. All right. Let's top up the gas. Oh wait, no, it's already full. It's already full. Okay. All right, let's head out to Victor. We'll start working on getting our hash codes for the day, and we'll go from there. Thank you for the follow, Golfer. It's greatly appreciated. Alright, we'll try not to die on the way. I have died a couple of times on the ATV since the most recent update. But that's to be expected. You can't put all these mountainous passes around and expect people not to fall to their deaths on them. Okay. Ooh. We'll go out here. We'll get this done. We'll hit the generators, and then hopefully we'll have some scary signals to come back to. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. I don't often get compliments. So they're all greatly appreciated. Okay. Alright, we'll hit that. I think that's Papa, so we'll have to get that. Ooh. You have a slightly more high-pitched one, but just because you're still a young man? Yeah, I'm a little bit old. I had a discussion in chat the other day with somebody talking about cursive, and I'm like, yeah, I learned how to do cursive in school. I was one of the last groups of people who learned how to do cursive, and ever since I learned how to write in cursive, I have never used it in my life. Not at all. Alright, SV hash. There we go. Alright, this is Victor. Yeah, this is Victor. So we have 213-775-391E. It's a good skill to learn. It's a very good skill to learn. 213-775-391E. So I'm certainly not knocking cursive. It's just not something that's really taught a lot anymore, other than in some areas. And it's fancy. I mean, look at this. I mean, it's not quite cursive, but some of it's in cursive. It looks fancy. It makes you look like a fancy person or a doctor. And considering my cursive in real life is probably significantly better than just my normal handwriting. My normal handwriting is awful. It's kind of funny. All right, we'll hit that. We'll go over there, and from there, We will go on a little bit of an adventure, I think. A little bit of a sidetrack. Because now that it's daytime, I want to go back to those buildings. I want to see if that lantern is still there. It probably isn't. But if it isn't, it just means I made the right split decision not to grab the lantern. Because it was somebody else's. You can't steal somebody else's stuff. Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm sure you'll follow me up there. Let's see. SV hash. There we go. Just have a random garbage bag in my inventory. That's fine. 15 4C 2C AE 7 4. You cremate them? I destroyed a lot of them with a Molotovs a few days ago, but there were a few survivors. I didn't quite get them all into the same pile. It's TR1. No, I don't want to do TR1. TR1 is right here. Let's do. Yeah, we'll just go to Quebec. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we'll go to Quebec and we'll go from there. Yeah, because TR1, yeah, I don't think we're gonna have any trouble finding it. I just have a suspicion that we're not going to have a problem finding it. I don't generally mind the mannequins. They're just a nuisance. I don't find them particularly scary. Ah, you have a phobia of them? Yeah, that would make it harder. I will admit that. But I don't have that phobia, so they're just kind of a nuisance. I mean, I don't know if maybe they get more dangerous later on, and I don't want to know if they do. But other than opening doors and, you know, making you jump a little bit, for me, anyhow, as somebody who's not really afraid of them, it doesn't really do much. And even then, the fear of them, for me, isn't so much a fear of them as it is just there's something there that wasn't there before, and I have to take a second to process it. So, yeah, if you have a phobia of it, that's I fully understand. I fully understand your desire to burn them. Alright, let's head over. Ooh, let's not crash into the tree. That would be very good. Ooh. There's probably a bridge over here somewhere, right? Yeah, right there. Excellent. Oh. So this is coming from somebody who is still experiencing the game for the first time. I don't think I would want to play this game multiplayer at first. Now, obviously, like I said, this is coming from the idea of I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know what to expect, and it's more kind of immersive if you're here by yourself. But I could definitely understand the appeal of the game if you know what's going on, if you know, like, what to explore and where to find things. Just kind of bringing your friends along to experience it with you. Teaming up and working together to keep all the satellites running and to encounter spooky things of a third kind. Yeah, I could understand that. The 162, E0B, C84, 8. Okay, so now we just have T2 and T3. So one of those is close by. It shouldn't be too hard to find on its own. It just doesn't have the things on it. Okay, I'm just going to assume that it's T3 that's far away. Let's see, SV target T03. Let's actually get the right designation for them. TR_3. Okay. 3. There we go. Excellent. Because the one should be, like, right up this way here, following the power lines. And then the other one's, like, all the way across the map. So I can find that one. I could find the one with the power lines. It's the one across the map that I'm going to struggle to find easily. I'll still be able to do it. It's just, it would take longer. Alright, so let's head up this way. I want to swing around where I was last night, too. That's up in that direction. We should have time to hit them all. We should actually have plenty of time today. Yeah, the map in the base says T3. And it doesn't show on the mini-map at all. Which, I'm sure that'll get changed at some point. Let's see. I don't think there's anything that's changed in here. Nope. Nothing unusual here. Alright, let's head up this way. It is still a test update, yes. And the game's still under development. That's also something to keep in mind. I mean, in the last version, and I only played the last version a little tiny bit because the game updated while I was in the process of playing it. They didn't even have the Transformers on the map. I had to go look for them by hand. So, we'll get there. They'll get there, I'm sure. Alright. Feels a lot less foreboding in the daytime. And the lantern's still there. I still don't know if I want to take this lantern is the thing. I guess we can grab it. At the very least, it might make things more interesting. Okay, let's go over here and see if anything else has changed. Is that still the same? Alright, I think it's still the same. We'll protect the dev's shame over there in the woods, and we'll collect the batteries that we need so badly. Yeah, I wasn't even here in the last update, so this is all pretty new to me. I'll grab that. I was here earlier, and I looked around a little bit, but my inventory was full, and I didn't really have a chance to grab anything. So I guess this is kind of not enough space. Do I have anything I could drop? Let's see, I don't want to drop my sushi box. Well, let's just bring this along for the ride, shall we? Let's see, where's my hook? This seems... seems a little bit excessive. But if I want to bring it along, this is about the only option I have because my inventory is full. Alright, let's go on an adventure. This isn't going to go horribly wrong at all. I'm sure. Oh. Let's be careful. Alright, let's head over this way. Yeah! Get some speed! This is fine. We're doing fine. Nothing bad could happen. I just hope that this doesn't, like, get destroyed from all the bonking into the ground it's doing. Alright, here we are at the other... I forgot that was there. Alright, let's go talk with this guy. Alright, that should be all of... We don't talk about what happened in that room. Alright. Let's head home, shall we? Try not to die. There we go. Oh. I'm glad we can just go down these sheer cliffs, as long as we're careful about it. Surely nobody would fall off a slight dip and die suddenly and unexpectedly. Okay. There we go. Just a nice little view of home. Nice. I feel like the new terrain is definitely a major improvement and upgrade over how it was. But it does make getting around more difficult. And that may have been part of the intention behind it. I don't know. But it definitely is starting to look more like the mountains of Switzerland. I remember very early in my gameplay, somebody mentioned that it was Switzerland, and I looked around, and I'm like, this is Switzerland? It doesn't really look like Switzerland. Ow. Settle down. It's okay, you're almost home. It's the threat update, isn't it? Oh. Because, like, the patch notes mentioned, like, 7 different threats. Yeah. So, I have had a very, very, very uneventful time so far. And I don't know if I'm just lucky or if I'm too early in the game. Because I am only on day... Let's see... 16. I'm not super deep into the game. I'm just gonna put this on my shelf of oddities here. So, yeah, we're not super deep into the game. We're about at the same time I was before the update. Like, I was on, I think, day 17 when I had to update. So yeah, I mean, I'm okay with that. I like the slow burn. And I think the slow burn works really well. I mean, I've been on edge for multiple days waiting for something to happen, and nothing has happened, and the only thing that did was make me more terrified that something was going to happen. Alright, I don't know why these are all messed up, but maybe it rained while I was out. There we go. Alright, settle down, Stellaris. Relax. Interesting. You get more random events and the story ones take longer to get. So this is coming from a place of ignorance because I don't know what the difference is. But it's been like I said, my game has been extremely quiet compared to the last time. And I don't know if it's because I've just had bad luck, or if it's early in the game, or I don't know, maybe I've been really lucky. There was some noises in the vent the one night. I came upon a picnic, which I'm pretty sure one or both of those are story events. And then the I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream book, which also kind of seems like it's a story event, but I don't know for sure. Right, I understand, but I haven't played the game long enough to really know the difference. So, yeah, I'm gonna just kind of park that up there for now. I'm sure something will come back for it eventually and probably murder me. Let's put this out in the hall. Wait, I thought... Oh yeah, over here. There we go. Alright, let's take a couple bites out of our pizza. Yeah, I'm not looking on the wiki or anything like that. I'm trying my best to go through as blind as I can. I've had mostly success. Some people have been pretty eager to have me go and do things, you know, but I've been kind of resistant, trying to take things at my own pace. Oh, right, I locked this. But I understand. Like, yeah. Yeah, that's just kind of the risk you get when you stream games, is that people are going to come in and they're going to want to see something. And I fully understand that sentiment. I do. I don't hold any grudges towards them for that. But this is definitely the kind of game you want to experience first, and then start looking for all the little Easter eggs. Okay, so this has fuel. I assume I can maybe fuel it up with a gas can? Of course I locked the door. There we go. I think everybody does. It's just kind of a thing that happens when you stream. And I know some of them are of a younger generation. Oh, I might actually... No. Okay. Alright, well that made the fuel go down. Oh. No, 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 no. Alright. Maybe we don't play with the fuel. Maybe we set it back in the garage. far away from us. That way we don't accidentally kill ourselves. There we go. Alright, I should probably go see where my daughter is, because she's probably stuck somewhere. Let's see. Oh, Papa? Okay. She sure is. Okay. Alright, where are you stuck at? What is that, Sierra? She's stuck out at Sierra. Okay, alright. Let's go to Papa first, and then Sierra. Yeah, I suspected as much. I suspected that was the case. It is what it is. It's still a lot better at, I mean, so I never got a Kerfur in my first, like, Season 0 playthrough, whatever you want to call it. So this is my first time having one. It still seems worth the money to get them, even if they get stuck all the time on the terrain. So it's nice. It's nice to have them still. Alright, this might not be a hill I can Skyrim horse up. I guess we can try. Maybe? Nope. Okay, let's try to gun it. Yeah, all right. There we go. Who would have thought just stepping on the gas would have resolved that? I do not. I do not know anything about like an upgraded Kerfur. So maybe we'll find it. Maybe we won't. Who knows? I did find the recipe for Molotovs, which is nice. We'll have to make up a couple of those. We might need them. Who knows? But I'm hoping... I'm putting a lot of points into download speed and processing speed. I'm hoping if I can make that process very fast, I'll be able to complete my daily tasks faster, or have a backlog that I can use, and then be able to explore the map more. Because that's not something I really got much of a chance to do into exploring around the base, because a lot of my initial attempt was just running around and screwing up hash codes. I screwed up so many hash codes. Oh, I need to set my thing to Sierra. SV. Oh, that's not. It's not. Not what I wanted. There we go. Oh. All right, settle. All right, I've just completely forgotten how to play the game for a second. There we go. Perfect. Ah, it's getting dark. Okay, well, Sierra's not hard to get to and from, so we should be fine. Well, I have a button on my keyboard right above the backspace that brings my calculator up. I don't know why I might have that button. It just kind of exists on my keyboard. And I didn't actually know that was a button until right now. So that's great. I'm learning something new every day. Okay, let's Let's not fall to my death again. That would be great. This should be fine. This should be fine. This should be fine. Okay. Well, it should be fine, but it wasn't. I'm alive, though, so I guess it is fine in the long run. Oh, there we go. All right. Of course, if I was intelligent, I would just use the paths. And I think that's my response. The smart response to the change up in the terrain is you just use the paths. There's got to be a bridge somewhere along here. Because the paths are much wider now. And they're easy to get around. It's boring. I know, it takes so long, too. But it is better. It is faster. I also don't know for sure whether this thing's actually at Sierra. It might be at one of the other ones in this area. It looked like Sierra on the map, though. It was not Sierra. Alright, well, I'm not going to spend all night looking for her, so I'm just going to head back to base and get some rest. She's just going to have to be stranded out here on her own. I'm sure she'll find her way back, or maybe she won't. Who knows? It's a mystery. This isn't exactly where I want to be. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'll have to try that out. I didn't know that was a thing. I don't... I don't think I want to go down that way. If I can't see the bottom with the headlights, that means it's a very far fall. There we go. Okay, let's, can I get down here? Yeah, I can get down here. Barely. There we go. I feel like I'm a little bit lost, but I also feel like I'm heading in the right direction. Okay, let's stop here. And we'll set the compass to base. I know I'm close. In fact, it's probably just off in that direction. But I don't want to be, like, running around in the darkness for too long. Who knows what might happen. I might get eaten by a grue. Alright, SV route. Target route. Yeah, it's, like, right in front of us. Okay. Yeah, our stamina's getting a little bit weak. And it is real quiet now that the music has turned off. Alright, the river... Yeah, it says... If I had just gone a little bit farther, I would have seen the familiar bridge and sea of lanterns. Okay. Well, it was still good. It was still good to play it safe. So, the first time I was up at those spooky shacks where I found that lantern, I touched one of the doors and all of the ambience just went silent. And I'm like, I don't think I want to be here. Of course, at that point it was still pretty empty. But let's grab a drink before I pass out. There we go. So it is nice to see that they're playing with the ambience a little bit. It makes it interesting. We don't have anything in there, do we? No. Alright. Just enough energy to get Kerfur home. Green arrow is remote control. Apparently, I'm just as bad. Alright, well, at the very least, yeah, there we go. At the very least, that got her off the bump. That's good to know. We'll just let her do her thing then. So I remember playing around with the drone, and I think it was similar controls. But I was also really bad at controlling the drone, so maybe I don't want to do that very often. There we go. Alright, we're gonna make sure she gets home. She shouldn't have that much more to do, though. Oh, she has all of these in here. Must be ping. X-ray looks like this is the only server left. Now that I think about it, I wanted this lantern here. I think I'll put it in the server room, because that room needs some light. There's probably better places for it. Especially a spooky light that flashes around like that. But it's all good. Alright, let's find a new signal while we wait. Maybe we can find a neat one. Oh, here's one. Oh, nope, I lied. It wasn't one. Is there one up here? Yeah, alright. Excellent. Alright, there she is. We have a couple other spooky dots on the map. Who knows what might be out there? Well, I'm glad the Kafir... Hold on. Is waterproof? I might have to rescue her. Nope. Come on. Come on, I believe in you. If you hold the center, she goes forward. That zooms the camera, the big bottom slider. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I might still have to go rescue her. That... I might just go... I might just go get her. I might just go get her in the morning. I don't want her to phase out of the world or something. Okay, so let's get this downloading, and then we'll get some rest. I was a little bit afraid of the water because, well, she's a robot after all. But I'm glad to see that she's doing okay. Despite everything. Well, let's back up. There we go. It's nice to know that technology is waterproof in this world. How high is this? Is this whole way up? Very nearly. There we go. It probably depends on what they determine is the shortest path. Let's check our cameras. See if there's anything scary on the horizon. What is that? Oh, that's just a pole. It looked weird from a distance. Yeah, it's just a pole. Alright, I don't think we can really see anything from this camera's perspective. And the spooky cave. It's still being spooky. Alright. Like the white concrete markers. I kind of figured that they were just like waypoint markers. Anything spooky out on the balcony? Nope. Let's nibble on a MRE bag and we'll get some rest. See if anything scary happens over the night.